Unfortunately, there's no clouds. Want to do time lapse, but one downside about doing check-ins so early in the morning is that the light, especially where my window is, doesn't hit it the best, but I'd rather wake up early than having to wait to do check-ins. I think before I start my editing rush, I think this would be a perfect time for... Thank you. In reality, this may have been an excuse to come visit my lovely fiance at work, but I got my coffee, and for those who probably don't care but want to know, it's a venti cold brew with 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and 3 stevia. I keep it simple, I keep it light. You don't need to add extra calories from your coffee, but with that being said, time for me to go back, time for me to edit. Also, when I think about it a little deeper, is coffee like this, like these chains, is it a scam? Wrapping up after a good chunk of editing, but now we pack because we have more work to do, however, just in a different location. Before we can even make it to the next location, we need to actually get some supplies for the shoot, which would involve black and white cardstock. We're also going to need a steamer for this job because wrinkles are the enemy. I would definitely say today has been a much more productive day than usual. I'm not saying other days are not productive, it's just this one I've noticed I've done substantially more, essentially the same amount of time, and it feels, to be honest, really good. I walked in for 3 items, but I only walked out with 1. I was looking at their cardstock, and unfortunately they didn't have a size big enough. Funny enough, I usually opt in to either go to like a Michael's or a Walmart to see if I can makeshift or DIY any props that I might need, just because it's more tactile and more fun in that way. Plus it's cheaper. We've made it to Iron Rev. We got some website photos to take, buddy.
Taking the best pictures in the world.
Yeah, so I'm thinking just one direct key light down. I went to Walmart, got the steamer. They're finally putting their merch online. So if you're a fan of this gym and you're not in New Jersey, you can now shop online and they'll just ship it right to your door. Really cool, really convenient. And once more stuff starts rolling out, I'll actually bring you guys like little behind the scenes of like everything we're doing together. Very interesting, very cool. Dan brought in brown paper, and now we're gonna start shooting. I hate this fucking tripod. Okay, stay. Not you guys, the tripod. The tripod, it's starting to get a little too loose for me, so it just starts flopping everywhere. You can tell it's the next day. We did wrap up shooting yesterday and I was just editing, so didn't really have anything to film around that. Now, I wanted to talk about something I see a lot of creators may go through or may not, depending on what's going on, but it's creative burnout. Creative burnout is when a creator feels unmotivated, they're in a block, and they feel they aren't creating the best work they possibly can. And a lot of environmental factors can really play a role in that burnout. When I think about it, the easiest way to avoid creative burnout is to look inside yourself and find that self-purpose of why you even started filming, taking photos, anything in this field. And depending on the person, it might be different. The reason why I want to keep getting better at this is because I want to be able to impact this space as a storyteller, and in a few years down the line, when you hear my name, there's always usually going to be some sort of connection to what I do now to this. However, I did notice at a point I was starting to trickle into what I think would be called the phase right before creative burnout, and essentially that is why I decided to go on this trek of 100 vlogs in 100 days, just because I knew creatively it would push me. And I was very motivated and very passionate about putting work into my own content again. Beneficially, what happened was it started to trickle into every other area as well, because I wanted just to run on all cylinders. Now, this issue isn't a one-size-fits-all type of situation. It really depends on the creator. So my best advice is to really figure out why you're doing this, who you are as a creator, and then go from there. At the end of the day, if you're doing this and you're not having fun, it's going to be a lot worse on you. So if you are someone who thinks they're in creative burnout, or you have had creative burnout, leave a comment down below if there's anything else that you noticed about the experience, and or advice to others around you. But with that being said, I am late for a place I gotta be, so I gotta go. Thank you for watching this vlog. I will see you guys in the next one.